Welcome back to AI Brief, episode 55. And as always, it's a jam-packed one. I'm Amini, and with me today is Leah for this week's deep dive into the latest AI news.
Always good to be here.
Let's get right into it with Grok 3. It's been making quite the splash since Elon Musk and xAI dropped it. It's boasting a pretty significant tenfold increase in computing power compared to Grok 2, and they're claiming it's topping benchmarks and introducing really cool new features like image analysis.
One of the most interesting things about this new model, though, is the integration they're aiming for with Tesla vehicles.
Oh, yeah.
Just think about getting real-time information like traffic and weather changes delivered by your AI assistant while you're driving.
That is pretty impressive. And they're not stopping there either. There's live voice mode coming up and even rumors of a Grok 3 Mini smaller and faster. They're really trying to nail accessibility and user experience along with all this processing power.
It's definitely ambitious.
Musk is calling it the smartest AI on Earth. But then again, he kind of has to say that, right?
Well, he's known for bold statements, but looking at the details of their training process, it's pretty remarkable.
Okay, break it down for me.
They use the Colossus supercomputer. Basically, it's a network of 200,000 GPUs.
That's insane. What about the data they used to train it?
They actually included court case documents in the training data, apparently to improve its reasoning skills.
Wow. I mean, it's all well and good that they're pushing the envelope with this, but what does it actually mean for us in our everyday lives?
That's the question, isn't it? Imagine your car becoming a really powerful AI assistant. I mean, it's something we're getting closer to every day.
It really does feel that way.
Mm.
Now, Grok 3 is going to be available to X Premium Plus subscribers, but xAI is also launching a new Super Grok subscription for even wider access.
That's interesting.
But here's the big news. They're planning to open source Grok 2 once Grok 3 is fully mature.
That's a major move that could accelerate AI innovation across the board. Think about it. Researchers and developers will have access to the building blocks they need to create even more advanced AI tools.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Speaking of shaking things up, Perplexity, the search engine that's been going head-to-head with Google, has just unveiled a free deep research tool.
This is really something else. Think about expert-level research on any topic delivered right to you in minutes for free.
That's a huge deal. But how does it actually compare to the big players like OpenAI?
Well, based on the benchmarks, it's actually exceeding even Google's Gemini thinking and the previous version of Grok.
Wow, so that's really something.
Right. It may not be quite at the level of OpenAI's paid deep research tool yet, but it's getting there.
It sounds like it. And Perplexity's CEO, Aravind Srinivas, even playfully called out OpenAI's CEO on X, saying he mogged him with this release.
It definitely seems like there's some friendly competition brewing in the AI landscape.
But beyond the playful rivalry, it seems like we're seeing a much bigger trend here. More premium AI features are becoming free.
And that has profound implications for accessibility and could democratize research like never before.
It makes you wonder, what does this mean for the future of research itself? Are we heading toward a world where AI is assisting everyone in navigating and processing information?
It's certainly a possibility, and I think we're already seeing the beginnings of that.
Now let's shift gears a bit. Robots aren't just going after our jobs, they're going for our basketball courts too. The NBA had their All-Star Technology Summit recently, and they showcased some seriously impressive AI and robotics innovations.
That's right. We saw robots built for rebounding, even coaching. It's crazy to see the creative ways AI and robotics are being applied these days.
No kidding. One of them, the ABE, is actually designed to help players like Stephen Curry with their rebounding drills. But then you have MIMIC, which can run actual offensive and defensive plays.
Yeah, and you could literally practice against it as if it were your opponent.
And it's not just about what happens on the court. There's also KIT. It's designed to motivate players in the locker room. It seems like nothing is safe from the robot takeover these days.
Right, and I think it's a bigger trend than just basketball, too. This is about the future of all sports and how AI and robotics will impact them, from training and strategy to even the fan experience.
Absolutely. Just think about the potential. Training robots for athletes, faster injury recovery, even personalized viewing experiences for fans at home. It's mind-boggling.
It is.
What about you? How do you think AI and robots would change your favorite sport? For better or worse?
It's tough to say. I think as AI and robots are used more and more, we need to carefully consider the trade-offs and what the impact will be in the long run, not just for sports, but for everything.
That's a great point. Now let's move on to some industry shifts. ARM, the company that designs chip blueprints, has made a pretty bold move.
Mm.
They're going to start manufacturing their own chips.
That's a huge shift for them, going from design to actual production.
Right. And they've already got some big names on board. Meta is using ARM's chips for their data centers, and there are rumors of possible collaborations with SoftBank and even OpenAI.
This could really shake things up in the AI hardware world and lead to some major innovation.
For sure. Meanwhile, Gemini is making its document analysis feature free for everyone. It seems like the pressure from open source competition is pushing even these giants to open up a little.
And that's great. Making these powerful AI tools accessible benefits everyone, from researchers to companies.
Couldn't agree more. Now, are you ready for a rapid-fire round of AI news?
Hit me.
Okay, here we go. OpenAI's upgraded their 4o model, making it better at creative writing, coding, and following instructions. Then we have Figure AI, a robotics startup, talking about a funding round that could value them at almost $40 billion.
Wow.
And get this, Anthropic is working on a new hybrid AI model that can seamlessly switch between deep reasoning and those really fast responses.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah, I think so too. Then we have Google giving Gemini Advanced a memory boost, letting it recall past conversations.
That's a neat feature.
Oh, and there was that surprising moment when OpenAI's board completely shut down Elon Musk's $97 billion offer to buy the company.
That was definitely unexpected.
It seems like they're serious about their mission of ensuring artificial general intelligence benefits everyone.
A pretty strong statement.
Absolutely. And speaking of benefiting everyone, the UK government has started using Anthropic's Claude for its services.
That's huge. Government adoption is a really significant step towards widespread use.
For sure. Now for something a bit more fun. Scientists are using seals with AI-powered sensors to gather data about the ocean.
That's so cool. It's amazing to see AI being used in such creative and unexpected ways for real-world problems.
Definitely. Then we have Baidu, the Chinese tech giant, giving away its Ernie chatbot for free and planning to open source the latest version by June.
It's great to see more companies embracing open source AI, especially those as big as Baidu.
I agree. It's really starting to gain momentum.
It is.
There's also been a bit of a shakeup at Meta, with John Corral coming in to boost sales for their smart glasses and other wearables.
That's interesting. It seems like they're doubling down on the whole metaverse idea.
Yeah, it does. Okay, last but not least, a quick funding update. Legal AI startup Udea just got $105 million in funding. Then there's Elon Musk's xAI aiming for a $10 billion round, which could value them at $75 billion. We're also seeing investment in Positron, which designs AI chips, and Boostly, a restaurant marketing platform.
Wow, that's a lot of money being poured into AI. It shows a lot of confidence in the future of this technology.
I agree. And speaking of the future, we've got a whole lineup of really cool new AI tools to talk about next.
Let's dive into them.
Awesome. First up is animation. Anyone 2, Alibaba's open source character animation model.
This could totally revolutionize animation, making it easier and cheaper to create high-quality stuff, even if you don't have fancy software or expensive equipment.
It's a game changer for indie filmmakers, game developers, even teachers. Just imagine. Students creating their own animated stories or businesses making super engaging marketing videos.
I love that.
The possibilities are really endless. Another tool that's super interesting is OmniParser V2. This thing can turn any large language model into a computer use agent.
It's basically giving AI control over your computer. Just think about the potential for automation. Scheduling appointments, booking trips, handling emails, even writing code.
It would be like having your own digital personal assistant. It's not hard to imagine how this kind of tech could become an everyday thing for us before long.
Absolutely.
Another game changer is UI2 code, which can instantly transform UI designs into ready-to-use front-end code.
This is going to be huge for web developers. It gets rid of all that boring work of manually converting designs into code, so everything is faster, there are fewer mistakes, and developers can focus on the more creative stuff.
And it means businesses can get their websites up and running faster, too.
For sure.
Now, for businesses that are really looking to streamline their processes and automate everything, there's SAP Joule Agents.
It's like having a whole team of virtual assistants working behind the scenes to handle invoices, manage inventory, schedule meetings, and even answer customer questions.
And that frees up people to work on the bigger picture, the more strategic things. Then we have Steve, the must-have tool for data scientists and machine learning engineers.
It's like having an AI trainer right there with you.
It guides you through the whole model training process,
Right.
automates things, solves problems, and gives you advice on how to make your models even better.
It's pretty incredible.
Right. And for those stunning marketing visuals, there's Caspa AI, which can generate super realistic product photos and infographics.
It's perfect for businesses that want to really showcase their products in the best possible way.
For sure. Then we have memories.dev, a dynamic memory layer for AI models, and it's always being updated with the latest real-world data.
This is what's going to make AI models stay accurate and relevant even as the world keeps changing.
I think so too.
That's like they're always learning.
Exactly. Then there's Naya, the AI coding buddy every developer needs.
It's more than just code completion, though. Naya actually understands your entire code base and gives you those instant insights, references across files, even automates code reviews.
It's a super smart programmer, basically. And for designers, we've got Kill with its AI-powered design tools and a massive library of illustrations, fonts, photos, icons, and textures.
It's a dream for designers, streamlining their workflow and giving them access to tons of high-quality resources.
For sure. Finally, we have SecureFrame, an AI-powered compliance platform, and RemoteBase, which helps businesses find and hire great remote developers super fast.
SecureFrame is going to be essential for any business that wants to build trust with their customers and stay on the right side of the law. And RemoteBase is a lifesaver for companies that need to expand their development teams quickly and efficiently.
I think so too. It's amazing to see how AI is changing every industry and creating so many new opportunities.
It is. It's moving so fast, and it's only the beginning.
You're right.
It's a really exciting time. It really is incredible how fast things are changing in the world of AI. New discoveries and applications are popping up almost every day.
It's a lot to keep up with, that's for sure, but that's what this deep dive is all about, right?
Well said. And on that note, it's time for us to wrap up this deep dive.
Thanks for joining us on this whirlwind tour of the latest in AI. We hope you found it informative, insightful, and maybe even a little mind-blowing.
It's been great sharing these insights with you.
As always, we encourage you to share this episode with anyone interested in the future of AI. And don't forget to follow us for more deep dives into this fascinating world.
Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay ahead of the curve.
And as you go about your week, think about this. With AI becoming more and more a part of our lives, what role will you play in shaping its future? Something for us all to consider.